Hi friends, I am Dr. Rashmi. I am obstetrician and gynecologist at MGM Hospital Vashi. Besides doing my graduation and post-graduation, I have done fellowship in infertility and endoscopy and training in ultrasonography and preventive oncology. So we know we females have genital tract which contains uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, mouth of the uterus and also the breast. So the cancer may happen in anywhere in these organs, and the main thing which people should know that the cancer should be diagnosed at stage 1 or sometimes even when you are prone to get cancer by the screening method and by the diagnostic tool also. So we will talk first regarding the mouth of the uterus, which is called the cervix. So cervical cancers, these are the second most common cancer in India. But in the rural area, in the villages, still the cancer cervix is the most common cancer. In the urban areas, the breast cancer is the most common cancer. So how you will proceed for the screening of the cervical cancer? Ideally, what the medical guidelines advise is basically a female should start screening from the age of 21 to 65, and this screening method is called pap smear test. In this pap smear test, what you have to do, you just visit to your gynec consultant. The gynec consultant will expose your mouth of the uterus with a small instrument, putting in your private part, which is the birth passage or vagina, and then the cells will be collected on the brush, and these cells will be put in a preservative, a liquid solution, and this liquid solution will be examined under the microscope. If the cells are having certain changes which may later on proceed to the cancer, it would be picked up, and then accordingly treatment is advised. So before you get cancer, you have certain changes in the mouth of the uterus, it is cervix, and these changes may, after years together, after 5 years to 25 years, they may change into the cancer. So this pap smear, a very simple test, can tell you whether you are prone for cancer of the cervix or not, and then accordingly treatment can be taken so that your uterus can be preserved and you will not require a major surgery for these abnormalities.